Transform objects. This is a really brief explanation of what a transformation is. We'll cover this in more detail in the coming weeks. First, though, I want to point you to where transformation tools are. In the tool bar, they are this kind of third section, I guess you could say. Three of the more common that's spoke about in this first lesson: the scale tool, which is right here, the rotate tool, which looks like a circle, kind of an arrow, and then the reflect tool. Now these tools do have tools hiding below them, so here we find the reflect tool. So let me just show you or explain what they do. So obviously resize tool allows us to resize an object, and there are two ways that we can use these transformation tools. You will find later there are many ways to actually apply a transformation. First of all, I can just double click right on the tool. When I double click on the tool, the specific tools dialog box does open, and I can choose to do a uniform or a non-uniform scale at a certain percentage. So if I choose, say, 50% here, I also have the option of scaling the strokes and effects. This is very helpful to remember later on. I always turn on preview so I know what's happening, and I can either click OK or I can click copy. So if I click OK, there my transformation is done. Okay. The other way that I can apply a transformation is by taking the tool, and you'll see that I have this point of origin. It's kind of a little target. It's hard to see. It's so small at this point. But that tells me what I'm going to do the transformation upon, what point is going to be stuck, so to speak. So here, if I scale it, you can see it's going to scale out from the center. This is more evident in the rotate tool. So again, I can double click the rotate tool and tell it what I want to rotate, and if I have my preview on, I'll get a live update. Okay, so here I could click copy and show you. It leaves my original and it makes a copy of it. Now if I wanted to take my rotate tool and just do it by freehand, I can click and just drag. So while that tool is selected, I go to my transform tool and I'm able to rotate. Now if I change this point of origin, if I just do a click over in that corner, now you'll see how this will transform in a much different way. And if I double click, I can say, let's do this at maybe a 20-degree. Click copy, and if I do a Control D, which is a transform again, under object, you'll find there's a whole many ways to find all these transformation tools. So object and transform, and at the top transform again, this is only highlights. It's only an active option once you've already applied a transformation, and there it goes. So now if I do Control D, you can see that I'm able to keep spinning this around and doing multiple copies, transforming again.